Hey YouTube, so today we're going to try to drive the Tesla Model Y with the stock wheels and tires in the snow. Yeah, so we actually live in Arkansas, but I saw it's supposed to snow more than an inch for the first time in 5 years, so we'll see. And we got to the garage to get the Model Y. Can't take this camera out in the snow, it's a Pocket 2, so I don't think it's waterproof, but as you guys can see from my foot, it's very wet snow, but I think it can stick to the tires a lot. Yeah, so I think it will stick to the tires a lot, so we'll see if it does. I think these are actually rated for mud and snow from what I saw online. If you guys can see the MS, that stands for mud and snow. So the stock tires are technically all season, I believe. Christy's looking it up right now, but she read somewhere that you're not supposed to use regenerative braking in the snow. You should be setting your regenerative braking to low when you're in snowy conditions. So if you live anywhere where there's a lot of snow, like Colorado or Minnesota, during the winter time, I'm assuming some of you might already be doing this if you've already owned through winter. This is our first winter. We weren't expecting snow here, but we will be driving in snowy areas potentially during the winter break when we're driving around Colorado and Utah. So here we are in the Y, so you should be able to just go to car settings and driving. So you want to actually set this to low, it sounds like. So let's just do that for now and see how it handles in the snow.
Yeah, it says the Regen on low helps tremendously when going down icy or snowy hills. No need for unnecessary braking. Superior control even when I had the 21-inch summer tires on. People say on Reddit that if you have winter tires or like snow tires, then having Regen, on standard is probably fine. Some people say it even helps a lot in the snow, but other people say to turn it off because their cars just slides about under Regen. Honestly, I think there's, mixed information about it. So maybe we'll try it out with both and see what works out. How's it feeling in the slush?
Doesn't feel any different. Let me see. And come to a stop and kind of take off fast and see if it slides. Oh, that braking definitely, it kind of slid a little bit. All right, let's try to push on the acceleration.
Whoa.
Yeah, still, it definitely doesn't have too much traction.
Yeah, let's stop.
Well, let me stop here.
Where?
It's just a little bit of movement after the wheels completely move. Let's drive around some roads. Let me actually slow down and take off real quick. And start from basically nothing. It's not really slippery here, probably, or
It's maybe less because there's less snow since more people drive on this road.
I think I know a good place. We're gonna take it to the mall, and the parking lot should be pretty wet and slick, so we'll take it there and we'll check back in with you guys. Northwest Arkansas Mall. Oh look, there's a Toyota FJ Cruiser just cruising through all of the parking lot because it knows that it can handle it. Cybertruck should be really good with handling this kind of traction, especially because it's an off-road car, so that makes sense. Let's pull into an empty slot here. I don't think it's going to be too slippery here, though.
It looks like
some
there's,
ice up here, so let's take off from nothing, fast acceleration from nothing.
Or, yeah, it was harder, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to try to find somewhere where we're going downhill slightly and we need a brake. This car is drifting over here.
Oh my god. Oh, the car's still going. Damn. We can race them.
Yeah, we definitely beat them. The other thing is that people probably want to know is how does it handle when hitting those curves, making any kind of significant turns. And so far I haven't felt any sliding. We'll try to do a better in-depth video of any areas with a few inches of snow on the ground, because we'll probably encounter that during this break. But so far, I mean, just even hitting this right turn, let's see how it takes off. Had a little bit of sliding, but I was intentionally like going a little bit faster than a normal person would do a right turn. I don't feel unsafe with the stock tires. The stock tires for the Model Y long range, basically the ones with the aero wheels. I think they're Continental. I don't know what brand they are, but I can link them in the description. But so far they seem pretty decent for them to be all season tires. One thing that just came to mind was, how does autopilot handle these kind of conditions? I'm gonna wait for these oncoming cars. This is like a single lane road with oncoming traffic in the opposite lane, and it has some decent curves. So don't try this at home, but we'll see how it handles it. Let's turn it on in 3, 2, 1. All right. So let's see how it handles this curve, because it's pretty slushy over here. Speed limit's 45. I don't think it's taking the conditions into account. So it's hitting this turn by itself. Concerned about this other car on the oncoming traffic, but I got the wheel. Alright, we're good for now. Nice thing is I can just go with slow speed, because people here don't really know how to drive in snow. Like, a lot of people probably don't. Another curve coming up. This one kind of scares me because there's definitely slush all over the actual line. The other thing that's interesting is like how well it's going to be able to detect the lanes, because you can see like the snow and the slush is starting to cover the lane, so it's becoming ambiguous. But so far it's been keeping up. It's been driving on this road by pretty well.
Sometimes it sees that there's 2 lines on the left. Sometimes it doesn't see it. So that's the only thing.
See how it handles this change of lanes.
Pretty good.
Got mad at me because I wasn't giving it enough attention. But overall, that little test, it seemed promising. I'd still be wary of using it fully in this kind of weather, especially on like just regular roads. I'm sure on the highways the snow would be a lot more like melted and just water. So as long as the conditions aren't too icy, like it seems like it can handle it pretty well. All right, so we're actually headed to a hill that Christy, she has a parking spot that she has to walk up this hill. We're going to drive up the hill and drive down, see how it handles going up, and see how it handles stopping. Oh, it's going to stop here. Hopefully it doesn't slide. All right.
Actually, this corner is where I rescued a dog. That dog that I rescued. This is where we're going up.
All right, let's see if we slide.
Oh, and these are the new apartments that they built. Wow.
All right, well, we're going to be sliding. So. Oh my God, oncoming traffic. Our worst nightmare. This car doesn't want to come down with us because it knows. It's a Jeep though, so it probably has no fears. It just probably is worried about us.
Well, it did it pretty good uphill for that steep hill.
Do we dare turn around and go back down the hill though?
We can.
Alright, so let's see how it handles it. I guess that car was parking on a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are trying to stop.
The apartments end up really nice.
So we're going, I'm just letting it roll. Are you showing?
Yeah.
Pretty steep. Let's see how we can stop at the bottom though. There's a little break right here because the trees helped it. Just a little bit of sliding. I mean, we were taking it nice and easy. Let us know if there's any other questions or things that you guys would like to see in future videos dealing with the Model Y and snow. I know we don't live in snowy conditions, but whatever you guys comment soon, we can try to have it in our following videos that are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks for our road trip, since we'll actually be going to Colorado and Utah, so there's probably going to be snow in those areas. As always, if you like the video, please hit that like button. If you like the content that we create for you, please subscribe so you can get notified whenever we put out new videos.
As you keep, checking out the Tesla, if you decide to purchase, definitely make sure to use the referral link that is linked below the video. You'll get 1,000 supercharger miles. We'll get 1,000 supercharger miles. It'll help us out greatly. It'll help you out greatly. Thanks so much.
And as always, thanks for watching, like she was saying, and have a good day, everyone, until the next video.